Juvenis.
Hello, my name is Joe Praise, and I'm a gospel artist, a music minister by the will of God, and I'm so excited being your host on this recording today. God bless you. Joe Praise for me was a name that was born out of a lifestyle. I like to refer to the man Joe Praise as a music minister by the will of God, just the way the Bible records of Apostle Paul. Before now, one would think, I was going a certain direction, because I've always loved business. I've always loved to do business. If my biological parents were to be alive today, they probably, certainly would be surprised that I'm doing music. So it lets me know that God has given me, a platform through which He wants to reach out to the world and my generation, and I'm glad that I'm doing it. So gospel music for me is not another thing that I just decided to do. It was what was given to me by God, because I was headed somewhere else. I love to hang out with my family, my fan, Millie, which is, every one of you watching right now. I love to cook. You didn't know I love to cook? Yes, I love to cook. Yes. But don't put me to a test anyway. I love to cook. I love to have the time I love to sing. You all know I love to sing. I love to sing. I love to worship God. I love to praise God. I love to dance as well. Yeah, I'm getting better by the day. I love to dance. Looking at where God has brought me from and where I am today, I always tell people, where you are right now is someone else's prayer point. You may not like where you are, but the truth is somebody is praying to get to where you are. To look at looking at me, basically, you need to watch the video, All the Praise, by Joe Praise, to understand basically what I'm talking about right now.
The song talks about how he started as an artist, where he was coming from and where he is right now. And he has impacted so many with his music. I thank God that I have a Joe P in this generation. He has a passion for Christ.
I've seen how God has raised him up from being a pauper, as it were, to becoming a very rich guy today. Joe Praise is rich.
God has been so good to me. God has been so nice to me. He has been faithful. He's a faithful God. He's a faithful God. When I think about my life, I think about where He has brought me from and where I am today and where He is taking me to. The Bible says that the path of the just is as a shining light that shines brighter and brighter unto the perfect day. So when I look at what God has done for me today, not just, people may ask, what God has done for me that I cherish the most in my life is the opportunity, the privilege He has given me to lead people in worship and praise.
It's a church boy song. Joe Praise is a brother, he's a friend. He's one guy that I appreciate the Spirit of God and the anointing of God upon his life. I wonder what would have happened if the Christian society did not experience a song like "You Are the Great and Mighty God." It's an awesome song. Just whenever I hear it, it makes me want to worship God. It draws me closer to God. And I believe that's exactly the major reason why we are, music ministers, to draw people closer to God. And that's one thing that Joe Praise has succeeded to do.
It's the spirit that song communicates, and that is what gets to me. And I'm just so excited about this person. He's a wonderful person, a great minister of God. You need to see Joe Praise minister. That is what we need in this generation. We want people that will go all out for Jesus in their music. He does not cut corners. If it's not for Jesus, then it is not for Joe.
Our stereo, and I practically burst into tears. I remember parking the car and calling Joe and I was crying on the phone, and Joe was just praying with me on the phone. And I was crying because the song just held my heart in a very, very deep place. And that song was, you are Alpha and Omega, oh, you are Alpha and Omega, I worship you today. That was my song, and I kept crying, I kept saying, God bless you, Joe Praise.
My God, Jesus, I will speak of your glory. I will show
What an awesome, opportunity. What an awesome privilege given to me by God. So, where He has brought me from, where I am today, and where He's taking me to, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. Neither has it entered into the heart of anyone what the Lord has planned for those that love Him. The question is, do you love Him? I love Him. So I know what He has planned for my life. It is from glory to glory. Joe Praise on the stage, and Joe Praise in the house. Joe Praise with family. Joe Praise with friends. I don't have a dual life. The Joe Praise you see on stage is the same Joe Praise you see out of the stage, like in my house, in the studio.
Working for Joe Praise has been a blessing to me, and not just only to me, to those around me.
I can summarize in one word. He is what you see him to be. He is transparent. He's one of those guys that you see and you know exactly. His spirit is transparent. You can look into his eyes and see everything about him.
Joe Praise is a good teacher. There are some things I want to play. Yes, and he will just say, no. Can you just play it like this or play it like this?
He's a great guy, great fellow, great personality.
He's very caring. He's actually been there for me a lot. So many things that I do, Joe Praise has partnered up with me and helped me out with my foundation, helped me to touch the lives of many young children out there.
I have learned so much from him.
Joe Praise is anointed. He is full of grace and power, and is a man of faith. And Joe Praise is humble.
Very humble.
We've been together for over 10 years now. Joe Praise has not changed for once. Ever since I knew him, he has not changed. He's been the same person. He's a very straightforward person.
Of course, I like to hang out with my family members a lot and my friends, where we pretty much do the same thing. And in the end, we could just switch and just enjoy his presence whenever we feel that unction is strong. And it's the same. I don't have a dual life. My birthday last year, what I did was to go to the inner city missions of my ministry, Christ Embassy. I had my birthday celebration with them, and it was beautiful. We had a party, it was nice. So today we are going to the SOS Children's Village at Isolo, Lagos, Nigeria. One thing that is very, very important in life as a growing child is when you have shelter and you have food. Shelter, food, very, very important. So we're giving them food this afternoon. We'll be having a party with them this afternoon.
Nicholas. Who? Come. No, people, see, one thing you must learn here is you have to be what? Bold. Say boldness. Say boldness. When you are bold, nobody can push you here and there. Can you see this man? Whoa! Put your hands together for him. What's your name? Brother Emmanuel. Wow. So I'm going to give 5,000 naira now, okay?
These children are being given a reason to celebrate, a reason to to be happy and excited, because if you were in that hall, in that room, you could see how elated the children were. And for me, that is one way of giving back to the society, and not just giving back to the society, but giving back to this category of members of the society, these children who hitherto had been neglected and mistreated and abused, however, but the SOS Children Villages, bringing them together, giving them a life again.
Being around these kids here today, it has made me to see that giving, or what I have done today, is not even enough. There is so much more to be done. Not just at the SOS home, there are several other homes for children all around Nigeria. Most of the times when we go for events and programs all around the world, and we just have the opportunity to do the things that God has called us to do, it builds, for us it builds, Before long, you see the whole atmosphere is charged. God has blessed us with an atmosphere. He has blessed us with His presence. Pastor Chris will say that we do not go out of God's presence. He has blessed us with His presence. The Holy Spirit lives in us. When we get into that arena, that auditorium, that place where we're worshiping and praising God, it builds, and that
He has a sweet voice. He has a catching voice. The voice is soulful, it's strong. When I record his voice, I don't need to put so much effect and all that. The voice is just soothing, just little touch there, then it's good to go.
The song Mighty God is a song from the heart. Joe didn't rehearse the song. I'm very sure he didn't rehearse it the way he rendered it. So we were just playing around with the song. When I played instrumentals, he liked it and it was just flowing. After that first take, I couldn't get anything better than that one because it was heartfelt. You could see somebody that was lost in worship, that was expressing himself. And thank God we got all that recorded in the first take. And that's...
I love the way he writes. I love the way he expresses his songs, and above all, I love his love for God. Yes, I love his love.
In my music career is playing the keyboard for Joe Praise, because I love the way he worships. I love the presence he brings when he sings, the presence he communicates when he worships.
Yes, he's just an amazing person. I remember the very first time I met Joe Praise. Joe Praise actually lifted me bodily off the ground. Yes, because I am very humble and he's highly lifted up.
cab I came with, and was dropping me off, was playing this compilation of songs. I thought it was a radio station and all that. Pressure and everything, you know, he has this music to calm him down. Nice, man.
Thank you, Joe Praise, for giving me the opportunity to work with you.
Thank you for inspiring me in so many ways. You know, I'm so glad about what God is doing through you.
So I pray that His way be made easy for Him.
The anointing of God rest upon you.
And I know that this is just the beginning. Even greater heights will God take you.
Increase in money, increase in prosperity, increase in everything that you desire.
Out of the righteous will shine brighter and brighter to the perfect day. Let it be accomplished in his life just like that, so that he will get to wherever his dreams have already placed him.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
I'm happy to be identified with Joe Praise, and it's my man any day. I love Joe Praise.
I love Joe Praise.
I love Joe P.
I love you, sir.
God bless you.
You also watch out for Joe Praise.
Juvenes is published bi-monthly by Phoenix Communications Limited. For enquiries, event coverage or advert placement, call 0803 360 8271, 0805 787 1199, 0702 811 3638 or 0808 152 4499 or visit www.juvenis.phoenix.net. Juvenis Magazine, inspiring the young at heart.